This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. Now, y'all know it's still pretty fresh with Marvin Sapp and telling folk to shut the door, told the ushers to shut the door, said it to him about 4 or 5 times. This is still pretty fresh. And then he went on the Ricky Smiley show and then talked about how people were giving him death threats and stuff like this because this has all went viral. But then we got some recent information, some new information that he's out here, Marvin Sapp out here playing with this whole thing like it's a joke. You got to be kidding me. But you don't want to miss this video because we finna get all the way into it.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing heat all day. Truth cut deep like a sword when he speak. Bold with the word every time he preach. Say it again. Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing heat all day. Faith on fire, no mask, no leash. Fire in his voice, yeah, rock.
He the voice for the ones that the church forgot. He brings truth to the light, whether liked or not. Ain't chasing clout, he chasing souls. Dropping bars from the book, breaking man-made rules.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing.
Now, we know that Marvin Sapp was on the Ricky Smiley show not too long ago, and then Ricky Smiley even came for folk after the Marvin Sapp interview, and I just believe that this is all about ratings, Ricky. We know what's going on. But Marvin Sapp went on the show, and I'm going to let you hear what he said, because he talked about death threats, calling the church, cussing them out, all of this, but you out here playing. Marvin, you out here with play. That's what you're doing? That's what you're doing. Oh, yeah, you don't want to. Come, let's get into it.
Is people have taken clickbait and made something out of it that it isn't. And because of that, my church has been getting phone calls. People have called my church and cussed me out. My staff.
Now, if this has really been happening, y'all have to bear with me because I'm going to stop the video to stay within fair use. But if somebody had been calling my church and this was going on, I'm not finna play with this. I'm not going to joke around about it. Watch what's happening.
Are afraid because I've received death threats.
Liar.
Over $20 and shut the door. People have come to our campus. They have come to my church to try to cause problems, issues, challenges. And again, my children, I don't look at comments. We was talking about this. You know, I don't read comments. When you got millions of followers, you ain't got time to be reading all the comments.
Humble brag.
Right.
All right.
My children do. And they are afraid. And the reason is because I'm their only parent.
All right. I just think that this right here is him painting himself as a real good victim and taking advantage of this whole thing that'll come out. I think he's just really taking advantage of it, building yourself as a victim. I'm my only parent my kids got, and I don't want them to go through. Normally we would understand this, but what you did at the latest BMI taping that we got a clip of just make all of this a lie, Marvin. That's what it makes. Let's go ahead and listen to him whine a little bit more.
And
y'all forgive me because I have no sympathy based on what I saw. He just don't seem like he took this serious at all. Me as a pastor, if this were going on, this is not something I'm going to play with at all. It won't be a laughing matter to me at all. I'm just saying. But
only parent. I'm a widower. They're afraid for my safety. So now we've had to update and increase security and all the things I've never had to do before because of the vitriol and the anger that people have shown, the things that they've said in my thread and stuff. And all of this is because of a misunderstanding.
Listen, okay, so I've heard enough of this. This is what's going on, that he's saying all of this, and he's painting himself very much as a victim. They're coming after me. I'm the only parent my kids got. What's going to happen if I'm gone? What's going to happen with my kids and all of this? I understand people will normally psychologically side with a victim, Marvin. We understand that, but you paint it a little too thick, especially when you get an award here and you go here. Let's go ahead and show you this right here.
First off, shut the doors.
I don't think y'all saw that good, so I'm going to show it to you again. Let's go again.
First off, shut the doors.
Now, when this happened, it hadn't even been a full 7 days from when he did this video with Ricky Smiley. And this is what you're doing? You up playing about it? This makes what you're saying right here very uncredible. You think this is a joke, you know? Or is it a joke? Are you really getting these death threats that you say you're getting for telling folks to close the doors? Are you just taking advantage of a viral moment, probably more viral than any of your music have been? Taking advantage of this to build up your ministry, to build up your church. Well, you know they came out to me. You know what's in you is gonna come out. And what you did when you got this award, you just basically, first of all, close the door, shut the door. Man, where is this a joking thing? Because on Ricky Smiley's show, you was whining, talking about all the people that have come after you and how they doing at your church and all of that. But up there, sir, you look like you love the drama. Marvin Sapp, you love the drama. That's what it is. That's all it is. You enjoying this drama. You enjoying this season. And that's what it is. Nobody, please, don't feel sorry for Marvin Sapp, because this is what he's enjoying. So you had Ricky Smiley all on here telling people he wished they would counsel him and all of this kind of stuff. You know, I even believe Ricky might even know. But you out here selling wolf tickets and we not buying. So I want to know ultimately, what do you think about this? Because this is terrible. Let me know what you think. Get in the comments. Let's go.